Now this illustration deals with using the maximum size overload protection devices in accordance with, 430.32C as in car. Now, when I say maximum, that is the percentage that you start with, and of course you go in increments from 125 up to 140, and you use which increment size overload would allow the motor to start and run. Now notice you could also do the same with fuses now. In the past, only an overload could be used for this purpose. But now notice the same thing takes place, except now in the controller here, we're using H1052, which would be an increment up to the maximum of 140% to allow the motor to start and run, because the overloads were tripping nuisantly at the minimum size percentages to start with in 430.32A1. Now notice the other way that this could be done with the informational note in 430.32C. The fine print note is changed now to informational note, but it recommends that you could use a class overload that you see in the controller that would give you an acceleration time of 20%, or up to 30, instead of the 140% that you would have there. So remember, if you use the 40%, then that's up to about 10 seconds. So your motor has to start within 10 seconds, where here it could be 20 seconds and 30 seconds is actually what we're talking about here with the overloads. But notice sizing the procedure. That is changed. The 1.5 or greater service factor is 140%. And the temperature rise of 140% is when you're not over 40 degrees C temperature rise. Now remember, this was explained in detail in your figure 18-32 if you want some more explanation on the temperature rise and service factor. Now all of the motors is 130%. Now with this information, nothing's changed on this motor. And of course, you got your figure loops there if you want to look at them. But let's look at finding the motor overload protection using overloads procedure using fuses. Now notice step 1, 430.6A2 again, says use the nameplate, 62 amps. Now since 430.32A1 was giving us problems, we used the service factor of 140%, or the temperature rise of 140%, as explained in the figure 18-32 in more detail. And then notice the application of 430.32C using time delay fuses would be 140%. So we would take 140% of 62 amps and we would come up with 86.8. Now, we could select our overloads at that value if need be, but you really should be using increments, of overload sizes. So you would select by 430.32A1 at the 125% requirement, and then move up to the next size and maybe even another size till you get up to the 140%. But you would take any one increment that would allow the motor to start and run if you were having those kind of problems. Now in the overload protection, then notice you could just use the nameplate and you wouldn't have to use the 140%. You could just go ahead and use 62 amps to select your overloads. But since you were having trouble with it starting, you could go up to 140% and size the overloads at 86.80. So that's all that it's really illustrating to you, is how you could use a fuse or an overload in accordance with 430.32C as in car to prevent nuisance tripping of the overloads when the motor's starting and running